Come spend the day with me. I think Cooper's face this morning was a little bit of foreshadowing of the things to come. I got up and I was straightening up my house. It was still a disaster from all the camping shenanigans, but I wanted to get it cleaned up because I was actually getting a very exciting delivery. I was so excited. So this is ridiculous, but this TV's been driving me a little crazy ever since I moved in about 5 years ago, because I sit here at my desk all day long and the big black box just, I don't know, it drives me nuts. All my other TVs are frame TVs. I've wanted to replace this TV with a frame, but I just could not justify it. But I've literally been considering it since the day I moved in. Then the Frame Pro came out and I really wanted that, and I still held off. I waited, and then I saw the Black Friday sales and I got it. But you might be wondering why there's two here. So this is a very long story, but Kurt came over with his dog, Oscar, and he was going to help me put it up, which I was very excited about. Essentially, I got it from Costco. There was a big mix-up. They delivered two. I tried to refuse the second delivery. They refused, said it was my problem. It was a whole situation. Someone from Costco was supposed to call me because they refused to let me call Costco and wait, and the whole thing, they just left. So anyway, I was waiting for a call back, and Kurt very kindly got to work on taking down my old TV, which he has already claimed he's going to be taking that. And I tried to help as much as possible. I did some of the stuff like clean up, some carrying, et cetera, but Kurt was really doing most of it, to be honest. And I was sitting with the dogs when I wasn't needed. Although apparently I was supposed to know that this meant come get this. I don't know. I don't know why he didn't want to just set it down, but I apparently didn't read his mind there. So there's that. And frame TVs are supposed to be flush mounted to the wall, but because we were just trying it and all of these different things, I was like, well, maybe we'll leave it on the mount from the old TV. Plus it's already there. I hate putting holes in my wall. It's a whole thing. Then we got it on and it was a problem. It just kept turning off randomly. I could be trying to do something on the TV or touching nothing, and suddenly the TV would turn off again. This kept happening over and over and over again. So Kurt was trying to figure out why this was happening. He even called Samsung support and was on the phone with them for a long time, trying to figure out what the problem was. They basically just said, the TV's broken, return it to where you got it, and deal with it that way because it shouldn't be happening. Although I thought it was something else. And also I had searched some forums, and it seems like this happens to a lot of people. But I also got some packages delivered. So while Kurt was talking to Samsung, trying to get this worked out, I opened up my packages, and this was one of my Lululemon orders. I'd gotten this Steady State hoodie, which I had never had the hoodie before, but it was a color I really liked. Then I got this fleece to match my fleece pants the other day. I'd seen a crop shirt. I didn't like cropped. And then I asked Kurt what he thought. I probably shouldn't have interrupted him in the middle of this while he was trying to fix my TV, but I was unsure of the color. Then I realized that they matched the fleece pants, so it's all good. Then I had gotten this whole tight shirt, which this is not something I would normally buy because I don't like form-fitting like this. I feel very self-conscious, but I wanted it to go under stuff like a base layer to keep me warm. I wanted it for camping, but it didn't come in time. And then, oh my goodness, I opened this. I was shook. This was from Pura. They actually sent this to me. Look at all of this. This is so nice. It's for, I guess, their holiday season. It has some of my favorite scents, some I haven't tried yet. I am excited. And apparently they're having a sale. If you use this code BFPartner30, you get 30% off until December 7th. So I don't get anything for it, but feel free to use it because I, as you probably know, love Pura. I see one of my favorites, Capri Blue Volcano, some other ones that I've been wanting to try. Thank you so much, Pura. While I was opening packages, I actually thought about my TV, and I realized that was probably an ARC issue. I realized that my sound bar was turning it off. So I finally fixed it, which I was very excited about, which was great because if I hadn't fixed it before we had to go out, that would have been unfortunate. But we had to head out, and look at the pretty decorations. I hadn't been in this lobby yet and seen them yet, but we were invited by Broadway in Chicago to see a magical Cirque Christmas, which is like a variety thing. I didn't know too much about it, but anything Cirque, I absolutely freaking love. And the performers, as always, were insane. There was like a contortionist and jugglers, and oh my goodness, they were flying through the sky. It was nuts. How these people do this, I have absolutely no idea. There was also a magician, he was great, but magic isn't really my thing, honestly. The Cirque performers though, insane. When we got home, I actually ran up to get Oscar to bring him down to Kurt because Kurt had to leave, but Oscar didn't seem to want to leave. He was like, no thank you, no thank you. He just stood there, and this was the whole thing. Even the valet was like, I don't think he wants to leave, and Kurt's like, do you want him to stay? He could sleep over tonight. I'll be back, whatever. And I was like, okay. So yeah, Oscar came right back up. We went right back home, and he was very excited. He was very happy. He loves Cooper. They are such buddies, and I think he was having fun here. So he's going to sleep over tonight, and we're going to all hang out and cuddle, and I have to clean up this big mess. Very excited for my new TV, but I did create a disaster.